Islam Makhachev getting ready for this. Makhachev vs Oliveira. There's just over a month left until UFC 280 in Abu Dhabi. Russia's Islam Makhachev is the favorite to beat Charles Oliveira, as both fighters come into this matchup riding significant winning streaks, and with the UFC Lightweight Championship at stake, this is an exciting matchup. So let's talk about this in today's video. Hi folks, thanks for tuning in. This channel is all about punches, kicks and knockouts. We belong to the world of MMA. If you are also an MMA fanatic, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to stay connected with us. That being said, let's get ready for the real action. On October 22, UFC 280 will take place at the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi, with Oliveira and Makhachev squaring off for the title. Currently, the UFC lightweight belt is up for grabs in this fight. Due to weight issues, Oliveira was forced to vacate the belt he won in 2021 following his most recent bout against Justin Gaethje in May 2022. As of right now, Oliveira has won 11 UFC fights in a row. During his first 6 fights at his level in 2015, the Brazilian went 3-3-0 before winning 11 straight. Oliveira is 32 years old, an accomplished submission specialist who has a strong jiu-jitsu background. Makhachev, on the other hand, has a 22-1-0 record, also on a winning streak. Despite losing his second UFC fight, Makhachev has been unbeaten, winning 10 straight matches. His wrestler approach is different from Oliveira's and will cause trouble for the Brazilian. In spite of the Russian's negative 180 odds, Oliveira's odds are positive 140. Clearly, bookies see Makhachev's wrestling-heavy style as an effective counter to Oliveira's submission game, which has seen him win 11 straight matches. Despite this, Makhachev is preparing to face the toughest test of his career to date. The 30-year-old has fought only to opponents who have made the top 15 to this point in his career. As for Oliveira, he's won over Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier last year, the number 2 and 3 lightweights in the world. So this is a great betting opportunity ahead for both the fighters of UFC 280. But regardless, what are other lightweights saying about UFC 280? Well, based on what other lightweight fighters in the UFC are saying about this matchup, it seems opinions are divided about what will happen in this matchup. Fiziev, the UFC's number 7 lightweight, says Makhachev has the edge on the ground because he has a better ground game. He stated, he's more stronger. I think it's more his game, like Khabib's style. He wrestles with Khabib every day, brother. However, Paddy Pimblett, the latest rising star in the UFC highlights, believes Oliveira will win, saying that, I think Charles is gonna have too much for him. He's been through a much bigger caliber of opponents, and I just think he's got too many tools in his arsenal for Islam to deal with. Well, it will be interesting to see whether Fiziev or Pimblett have the last laugh in this fight, which will take place at the UFC 280 in October. However, coming back to our fighters' opinions, well, as mentioned before, with 11 straight wins since his TKO loss to Paul Felder in 2017, the Brazilian has emerged as one of the most ruthless finishers in the division. He knocked out Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje, none of whom made it to the championships. With this momentum in place, Oliveira intends to carry it into his next fight against number 4 contender Makhachev, in which he will be able to reclaim his lightweight title with a first-round stoppage victory. Although Makhachev is regarded as the betting favorite at this point, Oliveira has all but guaranteed his victory over the 4th-ranking competitor. In fact, Oliveira said in an interview that he'll, Makhachev, try to take me down not through my legs, but through my hips. He'll try to take me down and nullify my legs. He won't come dying to submit me, but rather wear me out. But man, like I said, I'm not worried about what Makhachev can bring. I'm worried about what Charles can take there. You can be sure it won't go past the first round. So the team is setting up my strategy. I'll be moving forward all the time, as I said. He added, I have firepower in my hands. If you look at my latest opponents, that's what they're talking about. The firepower in my hands, and my jiu-jitsu, you know very well. While Islam Makhachev has been considered for many years by many as the lightweight heir apparent, many believe he can follow in the footsteps of his friend and training partner, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Although those are big shoes to fill, Makhachev hasn't been shy about putting his mark on just about everyone he's faced in the octagon. Now he'll fight Charles Oliveira in Abu Dhabi's main event at UFC 280 in October for the right to be called a lightweight champion. So let's see what happens. And that's been it. Express your opinion in the comments below and consider subscribing to the channel. But before that, the like button must be pressed. We'll feel better, you know. We'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching.